Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. In this video I'll be featuring Eaglemoss's Back to the Future Delorean. I am on issue 32. Welcome back. Here's the magazine for issue 32. Build the iconic 80s time machine in 1/8 scale. So let's go ahead and look through this and then we'll look at the parts. So as I open this up, you can see that it's split up into 3 sections in the table of contents. Drive time, which is our assembly instructions, the greatest sequel ever told, and then a time traveler's guide. And they give us a preview of all the parts that we're supposed to receive with this issue, and we'll look at those in a little bit. And like I was saying, if you don't already subscribe to this, please subscribe as soon as you can, because hey, it may sell out and then you'll be waiting even longer for it. So I put a description below on how you can go right over to Eaglemoss and subscribe to this. So far I've had outstanding service from them. And then we get right into the assembly, which we have about 9 steps total, so it's a little more involved with this issue. We'll install the battery box and the fuel tank. Okay, so they're actually saying we have 10 steps or 11 steps, so a lot involved there. And then the article is the greatest sequel ever told, so Bob Gale worked on the Back to the Future sequel, and then he realized, hey, he can get 2 more movies out of it. So, as we know, there were 3 movies with that. Waiting for the next one to come out this summer. And then an article about saving the clock tower with the Time Traveler's Guide. So, then they give us a preview of the fuel tank bottom plate and battery lid box. So with that, I will be right back and we'll look at the parts. Here are the parts for issue 32. And like we were saying, we get the fuel tank and the battery compartment with this. I'll take these out and we will get a closer look. Here's a close-up of the parts. Everything is plastic except for the screws, obviously. Here's the fuel tank, what it looks like from the bottom side, and then the top side where your battery compartment is going to go into. Of course, here's our battery compartment, which holds 3 AA batteries, all plastic. Then we have some hold down tabs, 3 of them, and we have some screws, some KM screws and some FP screws. Alright, step 1. So we go ahead and put the battery box inside the fuel cell, and it only goes in one way, so you just want to make sure it lines up with the mounting holes that are in here. And so I will do that, taking care that my wiring is all kind of going forward here, kind of like that, where it's got plenty of room out front. So this is going to travel underneath, kind of protects it, and then your micro switch is going to go down inside of this compartment right here. As we put the micro switch in, just want to make sure your wiring is coming out front there. There we go. That's snapped in. And there's the wiring out front there. And we'll go ahead and put the screws in to lock it down. There we go. So it kind of snaps in, so it's relatively straight in there. We are going to put 3 FP screws into this. It's all coming together, all the electronics and everything. I'm enjoying this. So like I was saying, just 3 screws hold it in. And there we go. That is that. And you heard it, the switch snap in place, so that's good to go. Now we go ahead and mount this to the chassis. Alright, so the next step is we drop the fuel cell into it, and it's going to go in upside down. Make sure that this wiring coming out the side here is also going to go out the side of the chassis, and we need to drop this in. So the best way to do it here is I'm going to slip it in the front first here, past the water pipes, and it dropped right in. Okay, so we're going to turn this over and we're going to put FP screws in. These are going into plastic, so they should just go right on in, no problem. There's 3 of them that go in. There's 1. It's pretty cool how this is all designed and engineered here. Really digging it. And 1 more. Very cool. Alright, so we have 1 more step to do here. Alright, to do the next step, we're going to run the wiring now. We're going to secure the wiring, so we need to turn this over. And the wiring itself, I'm going to turn it around here so I can see it better. So the wiring itself is going to run through some channels here, and you can kind of see that. There's a channel there, channel there, and lastly one a little further back. There we go. You can see all 3. And we have hold downs for that. You can kind of see the hold downs right there I put over there on the side. We'll put 1 of them in. Now they want us to use KM screws. So we are going in the metal. I'm going to lubricate the holes. Got my screws going into. And we'll put our KM screw in. Perfect. Next hold down, be over here on the right. Same thing, another KM screw. Went in really easy. The last one, as I hold it in place, got to hold it all the way until it's tight. And there we go, all secure. And there's the rest of our wire bundle. And that is all we do for issue 32. We put in the fuel cell and the battery compartment. So with that, I recommend you subscribe to this as soon as you can before it sells out. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. So I will see you a little bit later with issue 33. Take care, everybody. Happy modeling.